Blunk, and now you're under my control.
We also have Jules in the house. What's up? What's up? Jules in the house. This is going to be a very difficult podcast to do.
Oh, really, dude?
Why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
I'm a motherfucking monster.
I give him a year
for posting this. You could kill that music there. He blocked. He's spooked. This feels like an abatement. He's bragged about never blocking a single person. DMs, not a good look for Marcy's papa. Uh-oh. The one-sided fight rages on. So here's some back and forth with Danny Woodward. And he sends Joey Diaz the garbage pail card that I showed earlier on the show. And he asks Joey, what's this from? And Joey says, not sure, buddy. But then says, I'm sure you and your faggy buddies are having a good time. But I know you'll explain it to me when you're tied up like Vela. Coming soon. Love you. Okay. So Danny says a bunch of stuff to him about being tied up.
You should read what Danny
said in the next one. Both of these?
At least part of
tied up so you could kiss me? Bring your daughter so she could shadow all the work that would go into this sexual exploitation. Act out. Wow, this is good. She can see how Dad's eyes look when his deep, dark desires are met. I'm sure she's seen those eyes before, so probably leave her home. Didn't know what Vela is, so I searched, and here's the first result. So this is a really sick sexual craving for you. Wow, man. And then it's Vela Bioscience. Women's pleasure serum. Okay. So Joey is not going to like this. So he responds, like I said, in time, my friend. Love ya. So Danny writes back here. He goes, you love me? Wow. You're gayer than your abandoned lesbianic older daughter. Must run in that stag, chilly gunk pumping through your family veins. Uncle Jesse used to say, have mercy. You think he's implying something illegal with a child? Uh-oh.
Danny found all this information by himself, by the way.
Yes.
This daughter stuff.
I don't know anything about that. So he goes, you could crack all the stupid jokes you want. At the end of the day, you're a fucking coward like your mentor. Talking shit and not answering the door for Tripoli. And I'll promise you this. We know who you are. It might be tomorrow or in a year, but you're going to answer to what you said. Don't be surprised when we tap you on the shoulder. I'm going to remind you of what you said about my daughter. If you had any balls, you'd show up or come out from behind your computer. You're nothing.
So wait, is this message to us or to Danny?
To Danny. You're nothing.
But he mentioned not answering the door for Tripoli?
He said you're just like your mentor.
Oh, okay. So thank God Danny is the one getting tapped on the shoulder now.
You're nothing. Your mom and dad did a horrible job with you. You have no balls until then. Show up, bitch. I dare you. Come to a show. I dare you. You're a cunt. Period. Love you.
More like 5 periods. Am I right?
Wow.
Guys?
So, holy smokes. Joey Diaz. Danny, you got to go to his show now. We'll pay for drinks.
For way longer with Danny giving him his address and being like, come over now.
But you should go to a show and then get him on tape. He's not going to do anything, obviously. So then you could be like, I came, you didn't do anything.
But we can't recommend that.
We can't recommend that. That is very dangerous.
He has done crimes.
So Joey Diaz also, he was in the news, the redheaded newspaper last week because Kim Congdon came out and said she was sexually assaulted at Joey Diaz's show.
You're living in a fucking fool's paradise.
So here it is. It's Joey Diaz responding to Kim Congdon's allegations. Wildly. Look at this. Here he comes.
It's an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis in chewable tablets, all at a fraction of the cost. Take them anytime and be ready when she's ready. Or he, or whatever you're fucking doing these days.
Yes.
Listen, I love blue.
Okay, here you go.
Myself, I didn't fucking do
So
it.
he's going to talk about the show in a real wild way.
So I wish him all luck in the world. And it was just a great show. Sarah Weincheck was funny as shit. She hit me with a fucking joke that was so funny. And Kim was fucking tremendous. Kim, I asked Kim last night, how long have I known her? And she goes, 11 years. And I go, Kim, when I met you, you were just a young girl with fucking ponytails, cracking jokes at the store. Knocking motherfuckers out at the rap battle. She's like the rap battle championship, right? Roast battle, rap battle. I don't even fucking know. And you watch these girls. Like, you see them at the store and you say hello and you talk to them and you chit-chat with them. And I told her to her face last night, I go, Kim, it's great to see that you've grown up into a woman. I've watched you. There's another girl that when I first got to the store in 97, she was a young kid. Okay. Kyra Soltanovich, fucking great comic, Tonight Show. I knew Kira when she was just a young girl. Oh. And then, I stopped going to the store. I didn't see her for years. And the next time I saw Kira Soltanovich, she had kids. And she was fucking beautiful. She had grown into a fucking woman. To see that is fucking tremendous. To see them 10 years later and she's got a boyfriend and she's doing great. Her comedy was off the chain. And guys, I know I'm a little partial to Sarah Weincheck and Kim's podcast. It's great. I think it's really fucking great. I love watching it. I said it on stage Saturday night.
You can skip ahead.
Whenever I watch that podcast.
He loves these girls. He's talking about, and I'm not hearing him talk about sexual assault. Sounds like this fucking show went off without a hitch. All right, what's our next code?
He doesn't bring it up till 2735. Oh, no, wait. You can skip that part, actually. 2820.
2820, here we go. Explaining Kim Congdon sexual assault at his own show.
Over. But then on my show last night in the city, we had a little fucking problem last night. And I didn't catch it till I got off stage. When I got off stage, there was a little commotion going on. And one of the door guys and the manager came to me and they go, can you go outside and speak to Kim? She's very upset. I thought I had said something. And I spoke to Kim. I gave her a hug. We talked, but I didn't know what was going on. And when I go outside, she's upset. She's visibly upset. She's crying. I go, what happened? And she goes, when she got off stage, some guy grabbed her fucking pussy. And Kim is, not the kind of girl that you're going to grab a pussy and get a free fucking swap at it.
Oh. Who is the type?
What kind of girls can we do that
She
to?
went and spoke to security and said, this guy. So they went looking for the guy. And they couldn't find the guy. So I guess a couple minutes later, Kim confronted him, and the guy goes, yeah, I grabbed your pussy, go fuck yourself. Something. He was bragging about it. And she got pissed off, and she went outside looking for him, and the guy was already done, like 3/4 to a win, and I guess Kim went out there, and I don't know what happened after that. He fell. You know what I'm saying? Things were not good. He ended up on the floor, and Kim handled her fucking business the way a woman's supposed to.
What did she do?
Guys, that's it, And everybody hugged them. We were all happy. And then I woke up this morning and they were talking about it. And Kim posted a fucking thing. Next time somebody grabs a pussy, she's going to shoot him. She's packing from now on.
Really?
And guys, I've seen Kim in action a few times. I saw Kim yelling at some dude once on Sunset Strip. Kim is not the type of person to fuck with, like, in that sense.
Next time
Kim's got a great personality.
I'm gonna shoot him.
She's beautiful and she's funny, but she's not your typical LA fucking chick, And for me, my dick got hard. My
dick got hard, he says. And for me, my dick got hard. Not the time.
Typical LA fucking chick, And for me, my dick got hard. My dick got hard when I heard that Kim did this. And I'll tell you why. But before I tell you, how about a word from our motherfucking sponsor, Jack?
Hell yeah, BetterHelp.
Okay. By BetterHelp. Listen.
Really? 3219.
3219. Let's check this out.
A couple of years ago, maybe 10 years ago, a friend of mine called me, a girl, and she goes, I have a problem. And I go, I was doing New Year's with this comic, and he was drunk, and at the end of the night, he grabbed my pussy, and I didn't know what to say, and I don't know. I kind of was like, I'll talk to the guy. And she was like, no, I'm going to do it myself. And I guess she cornered the guy and they never spoke again. And I never saw the fucking idiot again.
Here he comes.
And guys, listen.
Uh-oh.
I treat life the way I treat life, prison, whatever. It's all the same in my world, okay?
Life in prison is all the same to him.
If people, it's like my daughter, some kid at school kept banging her arm with a pencil. I go, does it hurt you, Mercy? She goes, no. But why does he have to do it? I go, listen, don't fucking ask me. Tell him. Tell him what the fuck is going on. Stop with the pencil. And I guess Mercy went in there. She was scared that she was going to get in trouble and that we would be mad at her if she stuck up for herself. And I go, never. She went in there, and now the kid don't fucking hit her with the pencil. I told her to say a couple things to him a certain way. And now the kid sits two behind, and I go, he hasn't bothered you? Not at all. And
what were the
when
things?
you're a woman in today's fucking society, guys, you got two options of everything. You got the option to take that all these other women took. All these Me Too women took and all these victims. Somebody grabbed my pussy, it's wrong, what am I going to do? And that's all great and dandy.
Oh.
But that's not going to work anymore, guys.
How
We
is
got to
that
take this
different
back to
from
the
what
fucking
Kim
old
did?
school, okay? It's like anything else happens. You have to stop motherfuckers in the beginning. Like the way they should have stopped Hitler at Munich. You have to stop people in the beginning. Grab them, whatever, say, listen,
why would they have
I'm
to
gonna
stop
appreciate
Hitler?
that. This is what, and they'll either go for it or not. And the next time you have a decision to make. And I understand these things. You know, when you go to prison, what's the word on the street? When you walk into prison, you don't want to get your balls busted? No. As soon as you hit the cafeteria, look for the biggest dude with the most tattoos and hit him in the head with the fucking sandwich tray. You're not going to go to jail. You're already in jail. You're already in jail.
Yeah, I'm sure you did this in
But
jail.
if you hit him, even if the guy beats the fuck out of you, you go down swinging, and people will go, dog, don't fuck with that motherfucker. He hit that dude with the lunch tray in the head that time.
From a movie. Okay, let's not get carried away. These are personal stories of mine, I'm telling you, from jail.
That episode goes a long time. And that's why I told my daughter that day, I go, if they start busting your balls now in the 4th grade and you don't fucking take control of this shit, by the 7th grade, they're really going to be busting your balls. And by the time you're a sophomore, they're going to eat you up. They're going to eat you the fuck up. You don't want that. You know, in our society, we had fucking retarded kids that fuck with you, and you hit them with the lunchbox, and they move the fuck on. All of a sudden, in today's society, they're called bullies. We've created like this big bad wolf for kids. You getting bullied? No. Some kid's just confused. You got to teach your son how to fucking take it to the next level so this doesn't continue to happen. When 3 goofy kids are like, ooh, that kid's a nerd. You know, we should fucking put a frog in his lunchbox. What? One of those motherfuckers is going to go, you know what? That dude's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. And I'm not in the mood to have my shoulder dislocated. Not right now. I got a big fucking, what's that game with the stick they play? Whatever these little fags. Yeah, polo, whatever the fuck they play, you know. Real motherfuckers are playing basketball, baseball, and fucking tackle football. Okay?
Oh, my God.
So that's how you create your life. With me, I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy whatsoever. I don't have no fighting skills at all.
Oh.
But I have no problem hitting you in the head with a fucking iPhone.
With an iPhone?
Putting the gun, put it in your fucking mouth and put you in the trunk of the car. I've done it before.
Really?
I got no problems with these things. These are who I are because this is who I am because I didn't like getting bullied.
He has no problem putting a gun in your mouth and putting you in a trunk.
This fucking sucks, and you got me as enemy number 1.
That's
for this
big.
guy.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I hope I get taken and killed by Joey Diaz's goons, and you have to
He's
deal
not
with
going to
it.
catch us on the off-road trail. Look at him. We could roll right over him with my lift.
He kind of looks like
Thank
an
God I got
off-road
mud
trail.
terrain tires to get over the head, huh? We're going to have to air down to 15 to roll over this guy. 4 low, of course. Might have to lock a couple lockers there, you know. Engage a couple lockers to get up. This might need to be winched out.
Just
These are off-road
Joey,
jokes.
we do not consent to you pointing any guns at us.
No. You can't
being
do
put
any
in
guns.
trunks.
All right, let's hear some more.
Problems with these things. These are who I are because this is who I am because I didn't like getting bullied or I didn't like people fucking with me. You stop people right there and you say, hey, you can't do this no more. This ain't going to work no more. And if it's done again, people said it to me for years. I had a guy who told me one time, the next time you fuck with me on the coke, we're going to box. We're going to box with a knife. We're going to stab each other.
Oh, my God. Why?
Did I fuck with him again?
Why?
No, he came to me like a gentleman.
Not everything has to be completely
Stabbing
to death.
to death.
Doesn't have to be to death over this
Don't
stuff.
have to do this.
But you didn't. You disrespected me. I mean, you don't. They don't need to die.
And he spoke to me from the fucking heart. So what Kim did last night was tremendous. Because now the word gets out.
We all know what Kanye thinks about tremendous.
One of these, Harvey Weinstein chicks. Well, no. You went to the hotel room, you did the movie, now you want to complain that Harvey wanted to fuck you in the ass?
Wow.
Too late.
Oh.
Too late.
Wow.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? And this is why I like this shit.
Maybe Harvey said that he was going to stab and shoot them and throw them in a trunk.
Yeah.
I thought that was the worst thing that could happen to a person.
Yes.
Years, I didn't tell my mother's story. For years, how embarrassing is that? Your mother stabbed somebody. You don't ever want to repeat that story to anybody. I was embarrassed for fucking years about that story. But then I thought about it. And I thought
Your mother stabbed somebody? You should be embarrassed now.
About how my mother raised me all those years. Like when I was a kid at the playground, when I first came from Cuba to New York, I didn't know any English. So my mother would give me instructions in Spanish. You ever listen to the UFC and the coaches are yelling like, punch him, take him.
What do we got here? What's our next code?
You can go to 4055, and this is an interesting tale that Joey's about to tell.
Yes, about himself, right?
Yes.
Very strange that he would end this sort of episode with this speech.
This is how I'm raising my daughter. This is how you have to raise your children today. Because people are out of their fucking minds. And they will try to fucking fuck with you from every direction. You're like, what is the sense of this? What is your fucking point?
Oh, my God.
I mean...
This is about comments?
Guys, I'm a fucking pig. I've always been a fucking pig.
Oh, my God.
But I've never dreamed of just going up to a girl and grabbing a fucking monkey. And you guys know I'm fucking nuts.
I feel like you've explicitly told us you
at
have.
the store
Yes,
or anywhere I could ever go. In fact, I had a situation right before my daughter was born. And Red Band and I discussed it for a long time because Red Band, the girl passed away. God rest her soul.
Oh, my God.
Troubled.
So you're going to talk about a situation with a girl who is now deceased.
Suspicious and making me more worried by the minute.
It was a real troubled life, and I got pieces of it before she iced herself. She was very sweet. But in 2012, I took the month of December off to be close to my wife in case somebody called, water broke. She was scheduled for the fucking 13th, for January, but I was always hoping for the tax break, for December. So I kept, thinking positively, and I'm like, she'll have the kid December 28th, whatever. That never happened. So I scheduled these fucking shows at Flappers. And it's with Jim Jeffries. Uh-oh. And Jim was great. We had a great time. But Friday night I get there, and it's me and Jim. And a girl comes in, and she goes, hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm the social media coordinator or something. At the time, it's 2012. Who the fucking knows what social media coordinator is? I ask her what she did. She takes pictures, and she's cute, and she's young. Oh. And that's it. I thank her, and thank you for coming in the room. She goes, drink whatever you want. There's Yoo-Hoos there. Flappers will always put Yoo-Hoos in their refrigerator, which is pretty fucking cool. So I go up. Jim Jeffries goes up. I go home. I don't drink. I don't go to the bar. The next fucking night, I go into Flappers. Okay. I sign in. I tell Barb I'm there. I go in the back. I give Jim a hug. And boom, we're doing our show. And I figure this night, let me stay around and watch Jim. It's Saturday night. It's an early show. I got nowhere to go. So I'm watching Jim. And the social media coordinator comes in, taps me on the shoulder. And she goes, hey, man, can I talk to you for a second? I go, yeah, what's up? And she goes, I'm not really happy with you.
Uh-oh.
I go, well, you just met me last night. Did I say a joke on stage? Maybe I offended you, which I don't give a fuck anyway. You know, and she goes, no. When we were at the bar last night, you grabbed my pussy. And I go, what? I go, whoa. I pulled over to the side. I go, the fuck are you talking? What are you saying? And she goes, last night after the show, we were all at the bar and you grabbed my pussy. And I go, are you sure it was me? And she goes, positive. I didn't say anything. Cause I go, no. Stop right there. I go, first of all, I left right after my set last night. What are you talking about? And she looked at me. I go, yeah. And then right there, the show was over, and Jim Jeffries was walking towards me. I go, Jim, you got a minute? I go, did I stay here last night? Maybe I'm missing. Maybe the edible was too strong. Maybe I'm missing something. He goes, no. In fact, you left before, right? He goes, you went right from your car, right from the stage to your car.
So is
Explained it a lot,
he? Yeah, he's really setting us up, you know, in case maybe somebody comes out with a story.
And you're saying,
I already told this on my show. See? Innocent.
and you're saying this girl is dead and can't speak for herself.
Yikes. So, yes, the girl is dead.
5 minutes later, you were saying if anyone steps to you that you were going to stab them and throw them in the trunk of your car.
That's Joey Diaz. Danny, you better watch out because you're his next meal.